Hi, good evening, good day, wherever you are. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Isabella and I'm the founder of Sacred Light Alchemy. Welcome to a new circle with the new moon in Pisces. I'm speaking for those of you that are live with me, and they are going to be live with me, and for those of you that are going to be hearing the recording after the live. I'm here every 2 weeks for the new moon and the full moon. We are going to start tonight with, as usual, with opening the sacred space so that we feel secure, we feel safe to open up, to receive all the energies and all the consciousness or the energies that are showing and popping out with the new moon in Pisces. For those of you that are sensitive, usually you can feel the energies showing before today, but also today, including they are very intense. We are going to speak about this along, but now I just want to open up the circle. Then we are going to do the astrology of the moment, what the new moon represents and what the new moon in Pisces represents. Then we are going to do a clearing meditation. And after that, there's an oracle card pull that I am doing just as an overview of the energy. What do we need to know? What do we need to understand with this new moon? What the universe spirit wants from us with these during this time, and then we are going to close the circle. Okay, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Usually it's around 45 to 1 hour. It can be less or more depending on what I'm going to be called or guided to do. um, Today, we are not going to go through the astrology for each sign from Aries to Pisces. We are just going to do the general collective astrology reading for all of us. And then the clearing meditation that is going to allow us to receive better the energies that we need in the ascension journey that we are currently. For those of you that are here, I assume that you already know that we are on an ascension journey. The entire planet is ascending, this entire humanity, and much higher, the entire universe and creation. So let's begin. We usually begin by opening the sacred space. So I'm going to ask you to close the eyes and hands in prayer. And I'm going to do an invocation and just hear my guidance. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth and Father Sky, to all stellar nations, Mother Moon and Father Sky and Sun. Please join us, all high beings, ancestors, guides, our angels and archangels. Please be with us tonight. Please be with us in this ceremony, in this circle, in this healing space. Please be with us and guide us, show us the way, show us what we need to understand and integrate during this time. I'm going to also ask Archangel Michael to surround each and every one of us, together with the angels of karma or the lords of karma, to clear all the energies that are lower than love and love, to clear our emotional thoughts or energies around us that can intrude in the space, and to be cleared and clean and transformed into the divine light. Amazing. Beautiful. Last but not least, I'm going to ask each and every one of you, a higher self, to join us as well in this circle, in this healing space, and to be with us, to guide us, protect us. Amazing. We're going to slowly open up the eyes. And for those of you that already know, usually at this point, you can either close your eyes and just hear what I have to say regarding the energies of this new moon in Pisces, or you can also write down. Writing down the notes that you hear from me, it has a double effect. You can just memorize, or your brain and your being is just getting the information at a deeper level, and you just remember the information better. Okay, so let's begin. The As I said, we have a new moon. The new moon, it's always a moment of initiation, a moment of creation, a new beginning, right? From the title, from the new moon itself, the name of new moon, we understand that there's a newness, something new that is coming. And the new moon is always formed when the sun, which represents the masculine aspect of us, and the moon, which is the feminine aspect of us, are coming together. They are coming together and they are starting a new creation, as I mentioned, something, a new beginning. In order for us to create, we always need the masculine and the feminine in order to start a new cycle. So this is the new moon. This is how the new moon is is formed. So at this time, the new moon, the moon and the sun are together in the sign of the Pisces. When we talk about the energy of the Pisces, which we need to integrate and connect with at this time, we are talking about something related to being more sensitive to our emotions, being more flowy, right? Connecting with the flow of life. If we have resistance, it's just more difficult to navigate. The universe is asking us to let go of things that are too blocking us in our life in one way or the other. But also, it's also telling us to feel it before we let go, because sometimes we still have lessons, or we still have understandings that we need to be aware of. Okay, so that's what the universe, that's what the energies are asking from us, to connect more with our emotions, to flow like water, to embrace the water element in us. Some of us know where there are some disputes that we are more than 70% water, some 80, 90. I would say we have enough water to understand that we are water. We are, most of us, most of our being is water. So when we flow like water, we are in tune with the universe. We are in tune specifically with the energies of the Pisces. Also, for those of you that know, Pisces is a dual sign, which means that there are contradictions that we need to embrace. something that we like and something that we don't like. It can be in a situation, but we need to make peace and accept the things that we cannot change and the things that we can change, or just let that go, and understand that at some point maybe we are going to be able to accept it. Ask for guidance, ask for maybe forgiveness. It's a very spiritual sign, the sign of Pisces. And when we talk about Pisces, we always talk about divine will, divine creation, also a very high view of life, not necessarily the life that we have on earth, but also talking about spirit wise, or talking about the spiritual world that we are part of and that we are. So we are being asked by spirit to think higher, from a higher perspective, to connect to our higher self, and to accept maybe the difficulties that we have in our life at the moment, or let go of the things that we cannot control and we don't understand at this point, and let God, in that aspect of us, or in that aspect of life that we still don't, maybe we don't have all the things put together, right? We don't, the puzzle is not necessarily formed so we understand, or it's something that it's just not. It's not good for us right now to understand, because there are other stuff, or there are other things that we still need to work on, or integrate, or experience, and so on and so forth. So, at the moment of the new moon, there are going to be different ascendants depending on the time where you are on the planet, right? Because if you are watching me from Canada, or if you are watching me from China, or if you are watching me from Europe or from Australia, there are different times of when the exact moment of the new moon is happening. Well, where I am right now in Central Europe, um, the um, the aspect is going to be formed, or it's forming today, and is forming in and with the ascendant, which is, let's say, a filter that we view the world, or through which we view the world, or this energy of Pisces. The ascendant, it's still in Pisces. So let's call it, there's like a veil, because Pisces also has like a veil of that we put on our face in order to maybe to connect, to have the connection with the reality that we are here on earth, and the spirit world. So this veil from Pisces is like, let's say, as it's called, a veil that is talking about the difference that we have between the reality that we are on and the spirit world. And this is happening. Maybe some of you that are more connected, you already felt today that there's maybe activity or energies happening on your third eye, or the crown chakra. A lot of codes, which we are going to talk also maybe in the meditation, in case that information is coming. But there are a lot of energies coming, and also the water the cosmic waters are present more now with the new moon in Pisces, which we can connect with and let these beautiful cosmic waters clear the air and cleanse us and clean us and so on and so forth. So, as I was saying, in the moment of where I am on Central Europe, we have an ascendant, the filter that I was talking about, also in Pisces. So there's a lot of energy in Pisces. As I was talking about the ascendant, the moon, the sun, and also there's also the energy of Venus. So the planet Venus is also there. So we can talk about a stellium in astrology that is active now. So as I was talking about, we have a lot of energy in Pisces that can help us connect more with our creative self, with our higher self, with the divine, with our spirituality. Okay, so if we feel called to do something that we say, this is what I'm drawn to because it's like my religion, or I'm called to dance more, I'm called to sing more, I'm called to be creative more. This is your higher self or the divinity calling you to express more of your divine self and also your own virtues, especially as women, to express oneself through a higher expression of self, to your higher self, because this is what Pisces or the new moon in Pisces is going to challenge us to embrace or trigger us to embrace. So maybe we are not going to be very drawn to be necessarily in this world or this reality, more in to dream more, to visualize what is our life going to be, or how do we want our life to be, um, in order for us at a different time or a different level, further down this month or the coming months, to put this into action, right? To put this vision into action, to embrace what we are called through spirit to put into this reality. Okay, so as always, we have a story on the sky at the moment of the new moon that I'm going to talk about with you. So as I was saying, we have the ascendant, the sun, the moon, and Venus all in Pisces. But different aspects or different planets or different energies from this Pisces energies are also happening on the sky, which is giving us the elements or giving us the plot or the energies that we still need to connect with in order for us to embrace this story and connect with this story so that we are in alignment, because that's the point of actually doing this, connecting with the energies of the new moon or the full moon, to actually be in alignment with who we are at the higher level and to embrace that and bring it on earth. So the story, as I was saying, or the elements of the story that are still happening are also uh, telling us that there is a moment that we need to see what we want to create, to envision or make a vision for our life. Okay, to visualize what do I like for my life to be, or how do I like my life to be, and then move into acting according to how I like my life to be. But in order for me to act accordingly, I still need to gather the information that I need in order for me to act according to what my life I want, what I want to create in my life. Okay, so I need also the information. Let's say, let's call it a library. Okay, I'm going to pull the information from that library and see what I want and what I need in order for me to act like that. Also, I need to have the tool, my mind, to be a bit out of the box, to think about to think outside of the box a bit. Because if I'm going to create something new, or I'm going to visualize something new, I also need to think about, because there's something that I haven't created until this time. That means that I need to expand my mind in a way to think outside of the box, to embrace something new, to bring other people that can help me, for example, to open my minds to different ideas, and not necessarily from a book or a person, but also to open my mind to the inspiration that the universe wants to bring inside of me, right? To bring through my senses, through my mind, through everything that I am connecting, right? To everything that the universe is connecting, or I'm connected to the universe. Also, we want to see what are my limitations, right? Because, as I said, I know that I'm going to put a vision. I know that I'm going to act on that vision and gather the information and have an open mind, but I also want to know what are my limitations. I would say the critic that I have inside of me, to see what it has to say, and where are my limits at this point. Maybe I can work with them, or maybe I can, let's say, navigate and flow through those limitations, or maybe I can just, as I said, um, uh, overcome them, or let not them be a barrier to my dreams and to my vision or wishes, right? And also to feel in this whole process of creation, to feel a sense of safety, as I always say, to have a way of secure, um, to feeling secure in oneself in such a way that I know that um, I'm going to pull this through. Okay, I know inside of myself that I have all the tools or all the resources in order for me to bring this to fruition, to make this my reality, to make this vision come true. So see what is true for you, what is secure for you. Maybe having someone to talk to this in this process, it's something that you feel secure to have. Maybe to have more money when you start this vision of yours. Maybe to have a safety net somewhere, in terms of like a home where you feel secure, a person near you, as I was saying, someone to call home, and where you actually feel secure. And in this process, right, because as I was saying, we start with Pisces, where we create the vision of our life. We create, we let our imagination and creativity expand. And then, after the whole process, the action, taking on the information, then expanding our minds. After that, seeing the limitation that I have, and then also seeing what is, where or how I feel secure in this creation process. I'm going back to the energies and the energy of Pisces, where I'm seeing, okay, I feel that I am actually able to create this. I feel that I'm actually able to visualize this coming true. And also, coming here again, it means that I'm also letting go of the things that I am no longer called to do, because in the process of creation, I'm growing. So parts of myself in this process are going to be let go of, or submitted to a process of growing. So I am upgrowing a version of me in this process that is no longer going to be available for me. And some of us are getting stuck, especially in this process, because we are very attached to who we are. We are very attached to who we think we are, actually. We don't understand that we are much higher, and we are higher than what we think we are. And because we are growing attached to who we think we are, or who others think we are not allowing ourselves to bring that vision, because that vision that we are, or we have, is actually our higher self calling us to embrace it, to transform into that higher version of ourselves. We cannot have a vision that we cannot accomplish. It's like it's already made somewhere, but we need to align with it. And in order for us to align with it, it's exactly the process that I was mentioning. um, in order for us to actually uh, go from the beginning, from putting it into a vision, or a board, or a visualization, or imagination, and then make it come true, and make it into the reality. And when I'm talking about a visualization, I'm not necessarily talking just something material, but something that we are going to bring into the material world, be it a different version of ourselves. It can be also a new home. It can be a new way of living, okay? A new aspect of self. It can be different aspects of our life. I'm not talking just something, I'm buying a home and I want that home, or something like that. I hope I'm clear what I'm saying, because with the new moon in Pisces, we are called by the universe to dream, to imagine a lot. And as I was saying, the imagination and the dream that we have, it's there because we are allowed to dream. We are allowed to imagine, because those are our dreams. Maybe some of us are not able to dream what each and everyone is dreaming. Maybe we have different dreams, and because we have different dreams, because we need to bring into the reality different things. And as I was saying, we, at some point or at some level, those dreams are already happened or happening, and we need to align with those dreams, and bring them here, and actually make them a reality. So, in order to conclude or have a conclusion with the new moon in Pisces, as I said, it's a moment of creation. We bring the feminine and the masculine together to create something new, a vision, a new reality for ourselves. Okay, I want to have be more abundant. I want to be more creative. I want to not be so sensitive, or I want to be more sensitive. I want to be more connected to empathic, connected to other people, have more friends, and so on and so forth. These are things that I can always embrace and bring into my reality if I'm putting myself into this process of bringing it into reality. Also, with the conclusion, so we have a new start, a new creation. We need to know what is something, what do I really want, and let my imagination flourish, right? Not keeping myself stuck in it, but also bring the elements that I have, the tools that I currently have. For example, what is my level of energy? What are my limitation? What is the information, or what are the information that I need to bring in order for me to make this true, or coming true. Also, my mind, maybe my mindset is not necessarily aligned with who I need to become or what I need to bring in my world. So I need to expand a little bit my mind in order for me to bring that into the world. I hope I was clear. And for those of you that did not listen to me from the beginning, go back and see the process as I was saying, because it's very specific, and the steps that you need to embrace in a creation process is something that is valid for everything that you want to create. And it's valid now because the universe is giving us, let's say, the flow, or it's giving us the energy to make that happen. In some other energies, or new moons or full moons, there's different energies that we need to integrate or connect with. Now this is the energy, this is what we need to connect with or integrate. Amazing. So now that we know what is the general aspect of the astral energy on the sky, we know that we need to connect more to the spirit. We know to be that we need to connect more with our creativity, to embrace a different life. We also need to understand that our soul and spirit always wants to grow and expand, and um, the only one that is doesn't want to grow is our own ego, that wants to be or stay the same. However, the universe is always going to push us, and subconsciously the soul and the spirit is pushing us to move forward, to embrace, to follow, and to embrace our dreams. So be courageous, dream, and imagine how your life is going to be, also how Earth is going to be, or how you want Earth to be in the coming period, with the ascension, and so on and so forth. So this is not just individually, it's also collectively, so we can always dream a better world into being. Amazing. So this is the astrology aspect. And now, as I was saying at the beginning, we are going to do a clearing meditation, which I'm going to guide for you to connect better, to eliminate, let's say, the blockages that you currently have in your way, so that you embrace easier and with a clear flow the energies that the universe is bringing, cosmos is bringing, the moon is bringing to us. Okay, so we are going to start the meditation, and for that I'm going to ask you to close the eyes. Close the eyes. I want you to connect more with the body, so that you are more into the present. And for that, I want you to just follow or feel your breath. And we are going to set the intention by breathing 3 times, to release anything that we no longer need at this moment. 1, 2, Amazing. Keeping your eyes closed, I want you to feel the top of your head, then your forehead, the nose, the mouth, going down on the neck area, going down on the chest area, the belly, your pelvic area, your thighs, the knees, going down on your calves, ankles, and feet. Keeping your eyes closed, we are connecting more and more with the body and staying into the present. Amazing. And I want you now to imagine or to visualize in your heart space with your mind eyes. I want you to visualize a river. If you can visualize a river in your heart space, that would be amazing. So we are tuning into the energies of Pisces by imagining, visualizing into our heart space a beautiful, large, great river. You can see the color of the river. You can hear the river. You can also smell the river. You can touch the river. You can also imagine yourself going inside that river. With your whole body, you are entering that river. Seeing yourself, how you flow on that beautiful river, hearing, smelling, connecting with the water of the river. Flowing like a pro. You are letting yourself go with the flow of this beautiful river. And I'm going to ask you to see if in any way you are feeling afraid while you're flowing into the river. If you are feeling afraid, feel the fear and then let go and flow with the river. Feel all the emotions that are coming to you. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's a form of anxiety. Maybe it's a knowing, not knowing where you're going to flow. Maybe it's the discomfort of the water because it's too cold. I want you to feel all these sensations and emotions and let them go. Soon, the river is going to go down from your heart space, flowing in all the chakras, the main chakras on your body, going up and down. You are seeing from the heart space how this river is flowing into two directions, going down into the earth, springing into the earth through all your chakras or energy centers, clearing and cleaning these centers, and flowing and going into the Mother Earth. Still on the heart space, I'm going to ask you to see this flow of the river going up, following all the chakras upwards, and going up into the sky. We have now the river going from the heart space, going down into the center of the earth, and going up into the center of the sky, going in two directions. And we are in the middle, flowing beautifully, if we want, in both directions. We can see ourselves flowing energetically and with our imagination, flowing, going down into the center of the earth and moving up into the center of the sky. The flow of the water doesn't have any limitations or blockages. We can just feel our energy centers being cleaned and clears by the waters of this river, going down and up, down into the earth, up into the sky. In order to connect better, we are going to hear the river, we are going to touch the river, feel it, hear it, and being able to flow with this river down into the earth, but also up into the sky. Two directions, and we are in the middle. We are the center. We are the channel. We are the flow. And our will, mind, imagination, energy is flowing with this beautiful river. We are connecting with the first chakra on the base of our spine, and we are going to see it clear and clear by this river, washed of any limitations or discomfort. Going up on the second chakra, and we are going to feel the clearing of the waters in the second chakra, clearing and cleaning. going up on the third level or the third chakra, energy center, clear and clear by this river. Then our heart space, clean and clear the heart space by this beautiful river. Going up on the throat chakra or energy center and clear and clean by this river. We're going to go up into the pineal gland or the third eye chakra, and also the waters of the river are washing away and clear away the way of these energies, this energy center. And also, last but not least, going up into the center of or the crown of our heads, clear and clean with the help of this beautiful river, this space. We are now cleared by the waters of this river. And last but not least, I'm going to ask you to connect more with your heart, with the water that we are built from, at least 70%. Connect with the intention. I'm connecting with my water or the water inside of me. And I'm going to set the intention for the cosmic waters to inform these waters, these internal waters, to be informed with all the energies that we are ready to receive, with all the light codes, with all the things that we can activate in our internal waters by the cosmic waters, to clear, clean, inform, activate, and heal what we are ready to receive in our internal waters. Amazing. Beautiful. We're going to be here still for a couple of minutes while the energies of the new moon are infusing our entire being. Remember that we are safe and all disturbing energies are clear and cleaned and transformed into the light. We are only receiving the energies that we are ready to receive and the light that we are ready to receive. No more and no less. Amazing. One more minute. Still connecting with the waters or the cosmic waters that is and are informing us. Amazing. We are going to let the energies flow And I want you, my dear, the ones that you are live and the ones that are going to hear this meditation and the recording after the live, I want you to ask now the guys that are with us to give you an answer to something that is concerning you or something that you want to understand or something that you want to bring in your world. Maybe you don't know what you really want to bring in the world. What is the vision? And I want you to ask firmly and with intention the answer to your question. If you don't have any questions, let's visualize how your life is going to be, or this planet is going to be, the humanity at large. How do you see the world? How do you wish the world to be? More peace, more love, more nature, you being a different person, and people changing. How do you want this world to be? The planet, the humanity at large. And just by visualizing, you are giving power to this vision of yours. You are giving power to people that are dreaming the same dream as you to make this happen. Amazing, guys. Amazing. I want you to breathe. Feel your body. See the difference in your body from the beginning of the meditation and now how you feel. If you haven't received an answer to your question, just know that you are going to receive it or ask firmly to receive in the following days a confirmation for your question. And I want you to be more into the present by connecting with your feet and hands, to connect more with or moving your neck and head, and slowly touch your body to be in the now, into the present. And when you're ready, make sure you're not too dizzy after the meditation. When you're ready, slowly, please open the eyes. Amazing. Hello, everyone. Hi, thank you for popping by. Thank you for showing. And now, after we have done the astrology of the moment. We have connected with the energies of the new moon in Pisces through the guided meditation that we just ended. As I said at the beginning, we are going to pull out a card that is going to give us the overall energy that we need to connect with for the new moon in um, Pisces. So I'm going to pull now. This is the card that is showing up from the deck. It's called, I'm going to read it and then show it for you. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. This is, for those of you that know this, the second chakra is the chakra of creation. So I'm not surprised that this energy has showed up for us today. I'm going to look for the message in the card to read it for you. So, as I said, sacred inner space, sacred inner space. And if you can bear with me to find it in the book, sacred sacred inner space. Just a moment. Yes. This is the card, as I was saying. Sacred chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. The sacral chakra is found below the belly button and is the energetic space that governs our reproductive system and all forms of expression connected to it, or all forms of creation. Okay? Everything from our sexuality to our capacity to express the tender, more sacred parts of ourselves is connected to this chakra. It is governed by water. Talking about water, we just made a meditation with water. For those of you that haven't done the meditation, go back and you will do it. So it is governed by water, and so it helps us move with the flow of life in order to express our most authentic self. Talking about water, talking about flow, this card transports us to this sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. In order to connect, visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe washing over and through your genitals. Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful and, more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Amazing and beautiful message. And I'm so pleased that all the time these energies are, or these cards that we are drawing are very connecting to the energies that I was expressing, also including in the meditation. So thank you so much for all of you that have been here live. Thank you for those of you that are going to watch later. We are going to close now the circle. So I want you again to put the hands in prayer and connect again with the sacred space that we opened at the beginning. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth and Father Sky and all stellar nations. We give thanks and gratitude for all the help, all the awareness, all the inspiration, all the energies that assisted us, all the beauty, the healing that was present for us. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you so much for all the energies that we were able to embrace with this circle. Thank you so much. We thank ourselves from the bottom of our hearts, to our soul, to our body, heart, and spirit, for aligning in such a way to bring a harmony and expression and to integrate these beautiful energies of the new moon in Pisces in our sacred space today. Thank you all of you watching and for all of you that are going to watch after. Until next time, namaste. Take care.